Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the vlog. If there's one thing that we all know, there's no place my dad would rather be than with his anacondas. We just want to let you know that nobody is going to be trying to replace my dad, because that's not possible. And the truth is, guys, he is still with us. But we wanted to release that video while he is still here, so he can read your comments, because that was one of his favorite things in the entire world. And if there's one thing we want to do, is make sure that we keep his message and his purpose alive. My dad loved giving people private tours. Hey guys, you want to come hold a snake really fast?
Sure.
Come on in.
Hey guys, how are you?
Where are you guys headed to?
Just walking. We're just going for a walk.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is a great walk. Come with me. And that message was to get rid of the misconceptions and to show through hands-on interaction the truth about how special these animals are. Have you ever held?
No, I've never done that.
Do just a little touch first.
I think I'm just gonna pet her.
That's fine, that's fine. Perdita was actually born all solid white.
Oh, really?
Oh, and then they just kind of change over time. I had a fish that was like that, a managwenzi.
Oh, that's cool.
It got a completely different color when it got it to its full size.
We're building an aquarium across the street.
Oh, are you actually moving everything over there, or is it you gonna have two buildings?
We're gonna have two buildings.
Oh, wow.
And this is what it's all about. Well, enjoy your time, guys. You can walk around for a little bit, but I'm gonna make a video real quick, all right?
Fair enough.
All right, let's go. And he always pushed for his dreams and told you to do the same. And when my dad started this channel, if you guys don't know, it was actually when he was pretty much almost lost everything. He had about the smallest collection of reptiles since I was a little boy. But that never stopped him from dreaming. He picked up that vlog camera and vlogged 7 days a week. And one thing my dad never did was give up. He always said, you could fail a million times, as long as you never quit, it's a success. That perseverance is what gifted him everything that we're walking through today. He hunkered down when it got hard. He didn't know how to do everything, but he picked up that camera and figured it out one day at a time. And there's one thing that I want you guys to remember. He was just a man, like me. Like you. It doesn't matter if you're understanding my language. You have fingers like me, eyes. You can do the same. Do you think he knew how to make a wall look so naturalistic? Do you think he was born with that? No. He had the vision and a screwdriver and a guy named, what's his name? And a guy named Stuart that made this. And two visionaries collided and they figured it out. And that's what my message is to you. It's the same as him, but I want to drive it home. There's no difference between you and him. Here we go, Bella. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that mouth. Dude, she ate half the banana in one try. Do you guys remember when my dad first got Bella? He literally slept with her the first night. What a little banana monster. My dad did not know that this place was going to be successful. He actually thought it was going to be so unsuccessful. He bought a TV mounted at the front so he could watch football games while there were two people walking around 1.0. And believe it or not, guys, that TV sat right here. And to the surprise of my dad, he never used it. Because right when we opened up, you guys came here and packed this place out, totally breaking the fire code. I mean, it was shoulder to shoulder in here. It got so hot, not because it's a reptile zoo, but purely from human body heat. Everybody was sweating. My hair would be dripping wet. I swapped sweat with so many people. I mean, how do you think COVID started? And speaking of COVID, more adversity. But my dad, he figured it out. He didn't let a problem stop him. He said, okay, well, we're gonna do virtual tours in my essential business. Turns out we could open up with a certain amount of capacity. And what happened with that capacity? It was better than it was when people were shoulder to shoulder. Can you believe that? And we never went back because the limited numbers created a better experience. And that was the thing about my dad. A lot of the times he was able to take a problem and turn it into a solution. Except for Salt and Pepper's tank. And you guys made this place so successful, it made my dad start dreaming bigger and bigger. And that came with more problems. Like, how do we put a hole in the wall? And can we buy two buildings in a strip mall and combine them into one? And the reason we were telling you this is because you guys can do it too. Anything anyone's ever done as the black-headed pythons coming from was created by humans. My dad grew up not in a family of businessmen, not in a family of creatives that innovated and had 5 million subscribers. But he had a vision. He didn't choke it down. He fertilized and he believed in himself. Made a documentary in Africa. Was on a TV show in Australia. Built a reptile zoo and an aquarium that might rival some of the best in the entire world. And you can achieve your dream, whatever that may be. And this just goes to show you, my dad's best friend, Steve Bash, when they were little boys, came together and dreamed of building an aquarium in Reptile. They separated for decades, became the top of their game in their respected fields, came together, and now are collaborating in what is soon to be the legacy. And you all know how much Dad would love to be doing this right now. But you gotta remember, he built this for you. And how special is that, guys? I mean, this is your playground. He took what he wanted as a child and all the experiences that he's been so blessed with in his life. He's trying to give back to you and what would be his little Brian. And that's the importance of this place, you see, is giving you experiences of behind the scenes. You don't have to be famous to come here and to play in the Bermuda Triangle. Let me show you, where'd my phone go? I'm telling you, there's something weird about this Bermuda Triangle thing. My dad didn't always have 5 million subscribers. He was 1'6" I mean, not that tall, but the age. That's too bad. So he wants to give you, the everyday person, the experience of a lifetime. He always treated every single person he met very special, and that's not gonna change because we have this playhouse for the everyday mouse. And for all those reasons, an unlimited amount more that we can't touch on in one video is the reason why we gotta keep this legacy alive. And not just the aquarium, but the family. Obviously, guys, it's been a while since I've been in a video, but I've been working behind the scenes, working on the vlog still, and helping out. This last year has been really tough. Yeah. And everyone's going to deal with it differently. All that matters is we're here right now and we have purpose.
Noah and myself have learned so much through working with Brian or Dad, whatever you want to call him, that we feel like it's our purpose, like you said, to make sure that we continue this message forward.
And have fun.
That's the most important, you know, and we've had a lot of fun all together, and I know that if there's any two people that can do a good job and make Brian proud, it's us here. So.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, we're not gonna just stop right before the grand opening of the Legacy Aquarium. Yeah. Imagine the cliffhanger that would be.
and I think there's also like a little bit going back to complete normal is never really a thing. It's going to be a little different, but the fact that we still have this place to work on will be an inspiration for all of us to build this for Brian. I think it helps everyone kind of ease into the idea that, okay, maybe he's not going to be around physically, but he will be around working through all of us to make sure that those dreams that he dreamt up as little young Bashy and Brian come to fruition and push it even further than he could have ever imagined.
And you have to remember too is that, he won't physically be here, but he left his mark on everybody. Yeah. And so he will be here through us. And this will always be Brian Barczyk's vlog. Yeah. But we're just a conduit of his life now.
And I want to take a minute to thank you guys. I know these last few videos have been brutal. They've been brutal for all of us, but they're important videos. You know, when Steve Irwin passed, it was sudden. And he didn't have a moment to tell his fans how much they meant to him. And like, it was so, you know, it was a heavy video to edit, but it was so special to know that he got to do that. And that's something you guys can look at 10 years from now and go back and remember how much Brian loved you guys. And you can take it from Noah even more than me. You guys meant a lot. You guys were his family too. And for somebody that had a difficult family life upbringing, you know, with Brian, like Brian did, you can really see how he poured that out into all of you guys too. And you guys were very special to him.
I also just want to let you know that these past days, he's been at home surrounded by dozens of family and friends where there's always been someone, more than likely about 5 to 12 people by his side, sharing our favorite memories, what he meant to us, everything, sharing laughs. He's still so goofy.
He's so funny. He's so funny.
Cracking jokes.
His mind's working miles per minute because any person that comes over, if you are, you know, one of the crew here, whatever your job is, he's riffing off ideas. He's like, we got to make sure we call people for Animal Con, make sure that the video's going, what's the thumbnail for tomorrow? And you couldn't believe it. It's beautiful.
To reiterate how important you guys are to him, I spent majority of the day, a lot of the day yesterday, reading off your comments to him. That was why we wanted to post the video. It was just important. So thank you for, when I last looked, about 25,000 comments.
Yeah, I mean, we can all feel your positive energy and your support.
Yeah.
And so can Brian, and he loved reading comments. I mean, every single morning, doesn't matter what was going on, how busy of a day we had, he would sit down, launch the vlog, and spend a half an hour to an hour commenting to everybody. So to get a chance for him to do that, again, was huge for everybody, including Brian.
Not only, as Jay said, we'll make him proud, but we'll also make you guys proud.
Yeah.
And give you some more amazing vlogs to stay positive, to get you through that hard day that you may be having, just to cheer you up for 10-15 minutes with some inspiration and some amazing experiences that you and I and everyone else involved are so blessed to have and are so lucky to be able to share with you. With that being said, let's figure this thing out.
Yeah, one way or another. Speaking about.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise
I'll see you in the next vlog.